Throughout the years, KFC has become known for their fried chicken, biscuits, and delicious sides. Just about anyone can recognize the famous image of the Colonel and his bucket of chicken. They have also used some pretty creative sayings like finger licking good, but they certainly haven't always been successful in everything that they do. Some of what they have tried to create is strange, while other things probably need a second chance. In this video, we will have a look back at some of KFC's items you'll never see again. KFC has always been known for their traditional sides of coleslaw, mashed potatoes, corn, and biscuits, but those weren't the only sides that they have had. Back in the 1970s, they also offered bean salad, chicken livers, and chicken gizzards. Those may not be something that you would like to see come back, but what about the potato wedges? They were discontinued in 2020 and they weren't like their competitors' fries. These chunky crispy wedges had the skin left on them, and they were also seasoned with KFC's secret spices. They were also large enough to have a satisfying dip into KFC's gravy. Back in the 1980s, when KFC was actually called Kentucky Fried Chicken, it had small chicken sandwiches that were about the same size as what you would see at White Castle Burgers. Those little sandwiches were the same sort of small square dinner bun, but they were a slim fried chicken patty that had a slice of dill pickle and mayo. The best part about this little sandwich is that it was only 39 cents each, or 3 for $1. These Chicken Littles have been discontinued for decades, but people have been wishing for the return ever since. In 2005, KFC introduced the KFC Snacker, which had a small sesame seed bun on top of a strip of extra crispy chicken, lettuce, and mayo. In 2012, the KFC Snacker was replaced with the Chicken Little, but this was still the Snacker, which is a far cry of what it used to be. In the 1990s, KFC introduced us to popcorn chicken, which they said was a step above chicken nuggets. They were made with 100% premium white breast meat, and they were aimed at taking out the competition. They were not as flat and formed as what you might see in other fast food eateries. These little bite-sized treats could be purchased on their own or in a combo. Unfortunately, this popcorn snack was discontinued in 2023 due to poor sales. However, you may still see some of these at certain restaurant locations. In a roundabout way, the popcorn chicken was replaced with the hard-breaded original recipe chicken nuggets that came in 8 to 36 pieces. There are many people out there that love fried pickles and fried chicken, and that's exactly why KFC decided to get in on this next menu option. In 2018, they offered extra crispy chicken pieces and then added a thick, creamy sauce that had a pickle juice base. This sauce was also enhanced with buttermilk, vinegar, garlic, onion, and special seasonings. They then added a few pickle slices on top of the chicken to give it something extra special. But this new twist on the combo may have been too much for consumers, and it was ultimately discontinued. Most people just seem to prefer a pickle slice or two on their chicken sandwich. KFC was one of the first major fast food chains, so it's really no surprise that they wanted to venture out into new areas of fast food markets. In 1968, they launched the Kentucky Roast Beef restaurant in Las Vegas so that they could have an edge on the market in the roast beef business. Over the next 2 years, they opened 100 more locations which sold beef and even ham in some instances. However, their success was short-lived because they couldn't sell the beef and ham for the same low prices that they could with the chicken. By the end of those 2 years, all of the Kentucky roast beef locations had shut down for good. In 2016, KFC launched its version of Nashville Hot Chicken, which was sold as boneless or on the bone. The chicken had a sweet, smoky taste, but it certainly wasn't as spicy as what you may see in other Nashville Hot Chicken options elsewhere. Usually, the true Nashville chicken will make your eyes water and is served with pickle slices and white bread. KFC's version had the pickles, but it was served with a biscuit and sides. In 2019, KFC debuted the Nashville Hot Chicken and Waffles, but it was eventually discontinued even though they continued to sell the sauce until 2023. Another item that bit the dust in 2023 was the strawberry lemonade that KFC offered. This drink was sweet and tart, which made it the perfect drink to wash down some KFC chicken. But if you're craving some lemonade, then you'll have to settle for the Colonel's lemonade, which is just regular lemonade, or perhaps find some strawberry lemonade in the grocery stores. KFC tried their hand at creating a plant-based chicken through their partnership with Beyond Meat. The Beyond Chicken was a soy and wheat-based product that was first introduced in Atlanta in 2019 and quickly sold out. In 2022, it went nationwide, but consumers were not exactly on board with it. They claimed that it was too dense, and they were also worried about cross-contamination with the chicken being fried in the same exact oil. What made it even worse was the fact that it was more expensive than real chicken. Today, this Beyond Chicken is beyond gone. The KFC's Cheetos Sandwich came out in 2019. It may not have looked the best, but fans jumped all over it. The sandwich had a basic burger bun, mayonnaise, and a layer of crispy Cheetos underneath a chicken patty. It was also drizzled in a Cheetos sauce. Unfortunately, this crazy creation was only offered for a limited time. But who knows, they might bring it back sometime. The Double Down hot dog was a perfect example of how chicken patties can replace a bread in a sandwich. The chicken patty was formed into the shape of a hot dog bun, and then you could get mayo, mustard, ketchup, and cheese added on top. This strange combo was introduced in the Philippines in 2015, and consumers probably didn't know what to think about it. These Double Down hot dogs were only offered for 2 days. For some reason, this bunless hot dog was never offered in the US. Surely it couldn't have been any worse than the crazy things that we see inside of a tortilla or on top of a pizza. Hey KFC, if you happen to be listening to this, let's try it in the US, but with barbecue sauce. 2023 also saw the announcement from KFC that they were doing away with their Kentucky Fried Chicken Wings. They remained in a select few locations, but they were officially removed from the online menu. These wings first hit the menu in 2019 and were sold in plain, honey barbecue, buffalo, or Nashville hot sauces. It almost seems strange that a chicken joint would not have chicken wings. But have you seen these where you are? McDonald's has been known forever to have an apple turnover that was perfectly fried. But they weren't the only ones. KFC also had one that had the sweet apple cinnamon filling and was served in a crispy flaky crust. It certainly seemed like the perfect dessert after consuming your bucket of chicken, yet somehow KFC decided to remove them from the menu. The Scoff Cup was sort of a unique and crazy item that KFC offered. It was sort of like an ice cream cone, but it held a serving of Seattle Best coffee. But this coffee gave the consumers the ability to eat the container. The cup was made from a sweet biscuit with a layer of white chocolate, and the wrapper was sugar paper. This was not a large serving, but the hot coffee melted with the chocolate, giving you a sweet, satisfying flavor. This came out in 2015 in some of the UK locations, but it was really meant as more of an experiment. KFC has been around for some time now, and they will most likely continue to tweak their menu options. This is something that many fast food chains do in order to have an edge on their competitors. Can you think of any other menu items that we missed? Or perhaps you would like to share your opinions of some of these items. Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.